It's so confusing. It's almost like he's talking a completely different language. I thought English coming from Australia is all I would need. But no, he's talking another language. It's called builder's lingo, often contacted as jargon. And what I want to talk about in this video is the importance of understanding what these terms mean. So I'm going to break them down for you so that you understand a little bit more about building and to try and help you in your process and your journey in building your new home. Anyway, I'm Jake from Built by Jake, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to change the building industry. We want to upset building industry norms and make building exciting again. So in this video, what I'm going to be talking about is jargon. And I'm going to do this by breaking this video down into a few different points so that you can understand the different points of building and all of these terms that you'll hear about in your contract. So term number one, this is something that happens a lot in building, and it's often a way that builders are hiding costs within your contract. So if you're choosing a builder based on the very lowest price you can find, you're often going to get upset at the end when the builder has all of these added costs that are incurred throughout the build by hiding these figures within your contract. So often when quoting, you'll hear about a term called a PS or a provisional sum. Now this is actually to do with the cost of material and labor for a particular task. Say for example, a shower screen, where the contractor not only supplies the glass, but also installs it. Now, if you've got in the contract that there is an allowance for this, it's nice to know that they've actually done the time and gotten the price to what it should be, so that it allows enough for that task to be completed and not the minimum figure. Because often what builders do in order to win a contract on price will take money out of their provisional sums and prime cost items and allow minimal figures. Now this is often done in a schedule so that you can see it, but it's easily overlooked because it's a lot of information, especially when all you're looking at is the final price of your build. So you can overlook this information. Because what ends up happening during a provisional sum, if at some stage during the build they choose something and they can't get the selected option that you've selected, the client doesn't actually have the option to change without costing more money. And the builder can also substitute that product for a similar product. So if it's not specified as a specific product, the builder gets to choose what he puts in. And they often do this to put in a cheaper option to get a little bit more money out of the contract, because obviously they're quoting at such a low dollar. They're either A, going to chase you for more money, or B, they're just trying to put in the cheaper materials when they've quoted for something else. So that's just one way that a provisional sum can actually affect your contract. Don't get me wrong, not all builders use it in a misused interpretation. So for example, with a shower screen, a frameless shower screen can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. Whereas if you have a frameless shower screen that's going to be installed in your property and the allowance is say $350, what's going to end up happening when that price goes up, you actually have to pay the additional cost of the shower screen plus the builder's margin, which is often charged at 20 or 30% of the cost, which is something that, you know, is unseen at the initial stage, but can give you a rather large fright at the end of your build, especially when it's something that you've agreed to without initially having to sign any paperwork. So it can be quite confusing that you get this extras bill at the end without having appropriately seen the information from the builder. One of the other things that the builder can do as well is they can substitute that product without consulting you, especially if the cost of the product is within 20% of its original value. So this is something where a builder can go and price a more expensive item and then downgrade it to something else in order to get that product through and for them to make a little bit more money. So making sure that you have a good communication process with your builder is definitely a number one, and understanding what these terms in your contract mean. So look, that's topic number one from Built by Jake. We're going to throw out a couple more. So if you'd like to see more of these videos, please hit the like button on our website, on our Facebook as well, so that you guys understand a bit more about building. So anyway, look, that's it from me. I'm Jake at Built by Jake. Thanks for watching.